So, whenever we have stress, we want to de-stress. Whenever we have anxiety and other problems and symptoms, we want to treat it. But we never care whether where lies the root cause of the problem. We don't worry about it. If the life continues, pay attention. So I have a tolerance of anxiety today, and for months together I live into that state. It is absorbed. And then I have a greater tolerance of anxiety, greater tolerance of the stress. Something is happening deeper within, which is very harmful, very dangerous to our existence. We don't care. We don't care. If we enter into the bathtub with a normal temperature and gradually you increase the temperature, you can easily absorb the higher temperature. But if you jump into a boiling water, you jump out. This is how the mind works. The Eastern wisdom that is almost 6,000 years old, I've been talking about it, we have 3,000 teachers and texts, and they explain the fundamental principles of the mind. The mind has 4 functional aspects. Mind is one. One is thinking mind, second is the intellectual mind, decisive mind, the third is the ego mind, when I use the word I, and the fourth is the memory. It is that memory that creates a thought pattern from the past. No problem. As you were telling, let me have 4 drinks, 4 glasses. It's okay. I was coming to that, You said two glasses, okay. So two glasses, tolerance level. 3 glasses, okay, I can maintain it. What if I take the 4 glasses? No worries. There may be hangover, I will manage. That is how the mind works. And if we don't care this mind, then this mind builds up the memories and the past impressions, and we live in the higher level of tolerance of anxiety, stress, and the suffering in our day-to-day life. That is why we have started saying that this is an age of anxiety, it is not an age of anxiety. We built it inside. We built it. Why built it? Because we live in that ignorance and we consider the ignorance as bliss. Great Master says that ignorance is a suffering. And what is that ignorance? That ignorance is an incomplete knowledge about who am I. The Master says that our true nature is full of peace, happiness, love, and the wisdom. We don't live into those. The culmination of mindfulness or meditation is to live, move and work in peace and happiness and love and wisdom all the time, not affected by anything outside. That is the true journey of meditation or mindfulness. But this doesn't happen. Returning again, I have a lot of stress, let me de-stress, let me lie down. So mindfulness is used as a pill to de-stress, to relax. So what happens? One master says, we make the means as a goal, as a destination. Oh, mindfulness, use that as a pill. Whenever we have stress, let me do it and relax and finish. So that is why we actually do not succeed in the journey of mindfulness. So means and the goal. Goal of mindfulness is discovering my true nature. Relaxation is a byproduct. Deep calmness is a byproduct. Why it happens? Why it happens? Why it happens? One reason only. Deep inside my mind, the sense of identity with the stress is very deep. Deep inside, the sense of identity is not that I am a seeker. The moment I become a seeker, nothing affects me in the world. The moment you are a businessman, so sense of identity is being a businessman. The moment you leave the class, you're driving your car, your mind works all the time like a businessman. If my mind always works, lives like a seeker, the mindfulness is very close to me. That's how you earn a lot of money. You act like a businessman. How simple is that? Sense of identity is like a businessman. So if sense of identity is like a seeker deeper inside for peace and happiness, what will happen? You will discover inner peace and happiness. Simple, logical. So in this journey of mindfulness, one master says it is known as dharma viveka. Means that I must think and contemplate and drop the means as a goal. Why you become a businessman? To earn money. Why you want to earn money? To be happy. Here the question comes. Can money buy happiness? Can money buy peace? So means and goals we have interchanged. See that? Can money buy happiness?
No.
Then I will also start earning from today. More and more.
Depends on your definition of happiness.
You are right. So that brings us to the next question. What is the universal understanding of happiness? It is not the question of agreement or disagreement, but it is a universal state. We follow the universal values of kindness, of honesty, of integrity. Transcending religion, caste, color, race. Right? So the state of happiness is present within. We are always finding the true happiness. We want that happiness should continue. We land up in pleasure. We marry, everything is good for a couple of years, and then we have problems. So it means happiness is not there, the pleasure is there. The pleasure is short-lived. Right, see that? So now we are understanding the happiness. Now, is the happiness inside me or outside? First thing. You already said it. You know it. Happiness is inside me. So, every human being is searching happiness outside. That's why the definitions of happiness are different. That is a part of ignorance. So universal happiness, it is always inside. Now we come to the same level that we have to discover the state of happiness within me. The mindfulness discovers that state of happiness. See that? No, like universal values, we have kindness, we have honesty, we have integrity. There cannot be two definitions. There cannot be two understandings. Same thing with happiness. Happiness is inside me. The moment we think the happiness is outside, I'm falling into trap. That happiness is nothing but pleasure outside. I've been talking to Casey a couple of months before to secure 1 unit of happiness outside. You need at least 6 to 7 things. And if the 7 things are perfect, then you get 1 unit of pleasure. And then the pleasure disappears. Take one example. One example, you want to go to a restaurant to eat food of your choice. What do you like?
Me?
Yeah.
Steak.
Steak, okay. So you go to the steak house. First thing, going there, you need money. First factor. Second is car. Third, you sit there, and if it is full, you have to wait. Now your mood has started changing. You order, and the steak does not taste the way you want it. It is already gone. You see how many factors for 1 unit of pleasure. And how long you eat, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The 15 and 20 minutes of pleasure, you need so many things.
This is true.
And 1 unit of happiness, you have to simply move your mind with it. You should know the art, you should know the discipline of moving the mind within to discover that peace, that state of happiness. So we land up with a practice that helps us to move inside. I have never defined, I think, here. In New Jersey, I have defined a couple of times what it means by moving inside. Oh, we take it for granted. We have to make a journey until we enter there. What is the meaning of inside? Is it inside the body? We are already putting steak inside the body. It is not giving us happiness. What is inside? Outside it is understood that the mind moves to the people, the place, possession, things, money, eating, food, lot of things. So the master says inside means there is one and common element present in every being. That is the real meaning of inside. So what normally happens in Kundalini meditation, I went inside the heart and then I saw the colors. That doesn't work. That gives you hallucination. Yeah. I'm deadly against these imagination business. You can imagine anything. It can happen. I can imagine I have 10 wives, After a few weeks I can have 10 wives. No, I'm just giving you an example. So inside is one and common element. And what is that one and common element? That is a potential in us, that is our true nature. That is same in all the human beings. So mindfulness aims at discovery of oneness and common element. That is what you talk of non-duality. It cannot happen outside. So once we discover that one and common element, we enter into the state of mindfulness, highest state. What happens when we achieve that? When we so-called move the mind within? The mind comes face to face with that consciousness present inside that supports my intellect, my mind, my ego, my body, my breath. And it infuses the consciousness of peace and happiness in every cell of the body. One and common element. And there we achieve success. So let us see that how we can move the mind within to the inside and reach to that state of mindfulness. So you can lie down or you can sit. Let us start with the practice. You can lie down or sit, close your eyes. Sit or close your eyes. First thing, he has come for the first time, so I'll make it very simpler. And sometimes the simple practice is very difficult. But still, I'll make it simple. So, understanding, practice, all should go together. And that is how I transcribe the practice in small phrases. First, any position of the body, lying down or sitting. It's okay. So let us understand the position of the body. If you can, while lying down, you can put your hands on the floor facing up, if it is possible, and if it is comfortable to you. Otherwise, any position will do. Eyes are closed gently. And now we go little deeper into the body through our awareness. So become aware of the neck joint and adjust, align, feel comfortable. Pay attention and awareness to the neck joint. Feel the sensation and being comfortable. Shoulder joints. So when you are bringing your mind to the shoulder joints, naturally you feel the sensation. Check that. Do you feel the sensation? Then the intellect comes. It says, no, I'm comfortable. Okay? Intellect says, I'm not comfortable. You can adjust and align. I'm making it very simple today. And look at the hip joint. So when the mind looks at the hip joint, it means I'm aware, I know the hip joint, and I experience the hip joint. How do I experience? Through the sensation. Yes. Do you feel the sensation? Yes. And that sensation gives us the knowledge that I'm comfortable. Comes through the intellect. And that I somewhere says, yes, it is, the body is steady also. You see that it's a very complex working of the mind inside, in mindfulness, in meditation journey. And by understanding the principles as we grow into awareness, we realize how complex the working and we make it simple. Look at the knee joints. When you look at the knee joints, you feel the sensation, being comfortable, and you experience the steadiness. The entire body. The entire body, you feel the sensation. Here, comfortable, and you experience the steadiness. You see that our goal is to find that common element of oneness. That is important. As a byproduct, relaxation, calmness, peace, they will follow. So again, we are focused on moving the mind within, living within. So when you move the mind within and live within, awakening takes place. Awakening to what? That common element. That's what we discussed. I'm translating what we discussed today into a practice. So here the mind habitually understands moving the mind within means moving inside the body. So we accept it in the first 2 steps. Why? To minimize the quantity of influx of thoughts and to change the quality of the mind. See that. How we do it? Without doing anything, effortlessly. So look at the head and the neck. Become aware of the sensation and look at the right arm. So when you look at the right arm, you are there, you feel the sensation, that is all. Why that is all? We are bringing the mind very close to the body, instead moving out on the things and objects and the money and the people and the relationship. No. Look at the left arm, feel the sensation and become aware. How simple. Look at the rib cage. Check that. Is your mind paying attention and is aware of the entire rib cage from the collarbone to the lowest rib? In the front and the back, the mind can expand itself instantly. And if it is expanding, it gives you a sensation as your experience and you become aware. The belly, sensation and awareness. Look at the spine. Just casually look at the spine. Become aware of the sensation. That's all. Right leg. So you're looking at the right leg and check. The mind stays there. It maintains its awareness on the right leg. What will happen? The experience of sensation is there, which is deeper as compared to the rest of the body. See that you can easily check, are you really moving into the mindfulness or not? Left leg, sensation, and become aware. The entire body, from the top of the head to the toes, and feel the sensation and become aware. The very light is not present in the electric current, but it manifests through the bulb same way. The stillness manifests in the body through the higher consciousness when the mind is withdrawn inside. And that is what we need to discover. Look at the head and the neck now. Be there and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. You may feel some tingling sensation and numbness. Be with it. Don't worry. It is your first time, so just be there. You're always in safe hands. And experience of tingling, numbness, vision, and the colors are a good sign. Move the mind on the right arm. Be there. Experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Move the mind on the left arm. You see, what did I say? Move the mind on the left arm. Actually, it is the way, the expression is a way to engage the mind consciously. I can simply say become aware of the left arm. That is the same thing. Or look at the left arm, be there. Be there and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Chest, the entire rib cage, experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Belly, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The mind is looking at the belly with an experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. That also changes the quality of the mind and the quantity of the thoughts in the mind. What is that quality? It is pleasing sensation, it is a sense of relaxation, it is the sense of stillness. You see, the mind identifies with it. Look at it. How simple it is to understand, but the moment we leave, we forget it. And the problem then we experience in our day-to-day life. The right leg. Move the mind on the right leg. The mind is on the right leg. Feel the sensation, experience relaxation and stillness. How simple it is. Look at the left leg. Be there. Feel the sensation and experience the stillness. The entire body. The mind is looking the entire body from the top to the toes, feeling the sensation, experiencing relaxation and stillness. There is another statement I am making that will loosen the mind of its constant drifting. The mind is not looking anything in front of it. We are looking behind the mind. That is what the moving inside. We are looking above the mind and behind the mind. So we need not to think, listen, understand the step and follow. That much is required. At this time, the intellectual inquiry, the moment you do the inquiry, now the mind will drift onto the body, and from the body it will go out. So what you need to do, just maintain your awareness. As the thing comes, follow it, that's all. Look at the breath. Look at the breath is going in and out. When you look at the breath, you know the breath is constantly moving. And the mind understands the breath is going inside the body, the breath is going out of the body. Look at it. Become aware of the breath, looking, so when we are aware of the breath, this is only one pointed awareness of the breath. Why it is one pointed? One point is the breath is moving. Moving inside the body and moving out of the body. That is one point of awareness. But something more is happening. And when we start exploring what is more, the time comes we start looking behind the body, behind the mind, behind the breath. So many masters in Tantra have given us many tools. We'll be using some of these tools. But one-pointed awareness means you are knowing that the breath is going in and out of the body and out of the body. In the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness in the body, total stillness and poise, the sensation keeps changing. Let it change. Why it changes? The deeper the perception of the mind, greater the changes. Deeper the mind moves within, the experiences that is happening in the body will also change. Now two-pointed awareness. First point, breath is going in and out, we know it. Second point, when the breath goes in, it touches the nose, we feel the sensation. When the breath returns, it touches the nose and we feel the sensation. So let's have two-pointed awareness. Every time the breath goes in and comes out, you feel the sensation. Two-pointed awareness. At the same time, a continuous experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness is happening in the body, without you holding on to it. The moment you hold it, the mind will become active, it will drift, it will change the quantity of thought, quality of the mind. That is why we maintain the stillness, not enforce stillness, natural. Why it is natural? Mind moves behind the body, deeper than the body, away from the body. Now we move to the third point of awareness. Explore the awareness of the breath. Is it only the breath going in and the breath coming out? It has 4 aspects. First understand, then simply become aware. We need not to do anything. First, breath goes in, you feel the sensation. Before the breath comes out, there is a pause. In that pause, there is a space, or I can say there is an interval. It is like when we are driving our car in the front, and if we want to reverse it, there is a moment when there is a total stop, and then the car reverses. Same thing happens to the breath. 4 aspects. First aspect, breath goes in. Before it comes out, become aware of that pause, then the breath comes out. Then again there is a pause, interval, and then the breath goes in. So how the breath moves? First goes in, pause, comes out, pause. In Hatha Yoga training, we forcibly hold the breath to create a pause. Buddha says no, there is no need. There is already a pause. Can we explore that? Can we become aware? That becomes our third point of awareness. Breath goes in, first point, and comes out is the first point. You feel the sensation. That is the second point of awareness, and the third point of awareness of the breath is the pause. Just after the sensation, pause. Just after the sensation, there is a pause, there is an interval, there is a stopping moment. In the state of sensation, relaxation, stillness. Now understand why it is important to leave the body in a conscious experience of sensation, relaxation, stillness. To experience that pause, that moment where the breath neither goes in nor comes out. It happens inside, it happens outside. It happens when we are aware of the world outside. It happens when there is no word in the mind. Now see, that is what I'm talking about, inside and behind the mind. And in the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness, of the body, we are aware of the point of the breath going in and out first, second, feeling the sensation, and the third, experiencing that pause. Thoughts may be there, it's okay. But still we can experience the thought. We can experience the pause behind. Can we maintain that awareness of the pause between the breath goes in and comes out, and when the breath before it goes in, two pauses, one is outside and inside. Can we maintain that awareness of the pause? We have not to hold the breath. There comes the mantra meditation. So when the breath goes in, you feel the sensation. Just drop in your mind, dropping. Om. And just after that you experience the pause, breath returns, Om. Again you experience the pause, breath goes in and Om. One way of using the mantra as a tool to transcend the mind. This prevents the drifting of the mind at this moment, the mantra, and it keeps us on the awareness of the pause. Is a wonderful state. And now do nothing, remain in the state of doing nothing. No mantra. So how do you know that you are in a state of doing nothing? You are aware. Your awareness tells you that the mind is not doing anything. If the thoughts are there, let it be there. But you do nothing. The body has different experiences, let it be there. You do nothing. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let everyone be happy. Sarve santu niramaya. Let everyone be healthy. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let everyone be blessed. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavid. Let none suffer from misery in this world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right palm, mind on the left palm, feel the sensation. Take your time and lift both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside, know your experiences, bring the hands down. How are you, Casey? Good? Mm-hmm. That drifting has stopped in the body completely. How are you, sir?
Good, thank you.
Good? Feel relaxed?
Mm-hmm.
Calm?
Mm-hmm.
Sleepy?
No.
That's good. That's good.